Yeah, she sent it to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay, I didn't notice.
Yep.
I just
Yeah, yeah.
ignored it right to you.
You always do that, Deb.
I do.
Yep.
If I don't, then I'll get caught. You watch. Uh-oh, look, that's.
All right, so there's nothing here.
Okay. We're on, folks. Still don't know where my gavel is. The gavel, not mine. All right,
Why would it disappear?
I don't know. Oh, it's right down there.
She's
Are you gonna blame me?
Well, I don't know. All I know is I just see it down there. All right,
too.
welcome to the August 4th, 2025 Select Board meeting. We've had some AV issues along the way. I think we are up and running here now. Let's see, let me find the agenda. There we go. Okay,
Did she print any out? There's an agenda right there if you guys want.
the first thing on the agenda is our town clerk report.
Okay, just have some announcements, I guess, and reminders. Both the town meeting notice and single ballot are now posted I'm sorry, I need to get you the PDF, don't I?
Yep.
Will be on the website. So the municipal election is Friday, September 5th. The polls will be open from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the following Saturday, September 6th, town meeting will start at 9:00 a.m. Absentee ballots will be available 30 days before the municipal election, which is going to be Wednesday, August 6th. So you can come in during normal business hours and vote absentee if you would like. Tomorrow, the 30-day lien notices will be going out for the outstanding 2024 real estate taxes. And we are diligently working on town report and the warrants. We're pulling stuff together. There's been some reports that are missing. Do we have like a cutoff, or are we still gonna continually try to get a hold of these people? Or organizations, I should say.
Everybody's been contacted.
Okay, so just if we don't,
You need to cut it off so that you can meet deadline,
okay,
whenever that is.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, who are we
Well, it
missing?
would be on the warrant, so I mean.
Yeah, the items are still on the warrant.
Okay, so I've talked to Deb and I guess we haven't gotten them yet. It's Public Radio, Maine Health, and West Day.
We have what's there.
We do have West Day. Okay.
Yes, yep.
All right,
And Budget Committee did get a copy of that, I think.
they did?
Yep.
Okay, so just Public Radio, I guess, and Maine Health, so. Still trying to have a goal for sending out the report Friday, August 15th. That works
Okay.
for everybody. I did have a few questions. I had sent an email at the end of July, didn't really hear back, so if I post all kinds of pictures that we've gotten from Facebook on the share drive, would you like to vote and choose a picture?
Sure.
Okay, yes. What about report dedication or Spirit of America section?
We've nominated Club 21 Club for Spirit of America. I do have a certificate for them. I want to get in touch with that organization to find out if I need to do a little bit more. And I do have an idea for a nomination of who to dedicate the town report to.
Okay, will you be pulling together that information and
Well,
photos
I
or?
think we need to,
We need to talk about it.
yeah, should we talk about it now?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Judy Ingram be nominated for the dedicated to town report. Very involved in community activities for everything and anything always.
Mhm.
And I think she kind of exemplifies a great community spirit.
Uh-huh.
So that's my thought. If she's listening, she has no idea. Not talked to her at all. So that's why I wondered if this was like a good time to do this.
Yeah, it has to be public.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can give it some thought, toss it around. I'm willing to get some information. And
Yeah. We can
I was
talk
thinking,
about it and make a final decision Monday.
okay,
We
toss it around a little more on Thursday if we want it, and
Right,
workshop
yeah.
and, okay.
Okay, good idea.
She's done a lot for the town.
Alright, great, so, will you all be kind of putting those pages together with pictures, or is that something?
See if I can get her
Okay,
to do something like that. Otherwise, we have the recycling picture we can use, something
Okay.
like that. But yeah, no, we
Alright.
can,
Yeah.
we have past, sheets too that you can use as a template. if you'd like,
Okay.
So,
oh, good.
Yep.
Okay.
okay, I guess that's really all I had, that's kind of our life right now, so, town report.
Yeah.
So, that's really all I got.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Thanks.
Let's see, everybody been through the agenda for today? We okay with it?
Yes.
All right. Minutes from last week. Through those.
Yes.
I have not,
Actually, I didn't look at the amended ones, but
yeah,
do that quick.
let's see. That was one thing. It's just a language issue. And okay. Okay with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Just went through. Okay. I'm gonna hand it to you to.
All right. Then, today's warrant. We have a total of $6,730.47. And is there a payroll warrant?
And over on the other side,
Thank you, yep. Okay. And then, payroll warrant, the gross is 14,323 and change, and the net is 11,157.72. All right. There's that as well.
Did that already, so we can pass that one. That's heavy enough. Oh, no.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, probably better that you do that anyway. I can just see it coming apart.
Goes here. Okay, ads. We don't have any ads going in currently in this office. Did not get any new reports. We reported on rescue on DPS, our public safety. Planning board workshop on Wednesday at 6 PM, and then the regular meeting on the 20th at 6 PM. We also have our public hearings tomorrow night, August 5th at 6 PM. Everybody is welcome to attend those. Okay. Our discussion items. Video system camera in this room. Our camera that we usually use in here is on the blink. We've done as much troubleshooting as we can, except for one thing. That switch that sits on top there, the only thing it does is give power over internet to the camera. I've tried different ports on it. It's possible that the power over internet is not working. I think I have a PoE switch at home that I will bring in tomorrow if I do. If not, I think we should probably call the folks that installed it, let them troubleshoot it.
Makes sense to me.
All right. Parsons Field Heating and Cooling. We have agreement for our heating system replacement and related work. So there are a few blanks in here. Under schedule, work to commence within some number of days of owner's notice to proceed.
Yep,
What should that be? Did you guys talk about that?
we did not.
Okay.
We get that online, that contract?
Well, I think they dropped it off.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. I don't remember getting it online. But, and then, you have a target date on or about, and I don't know if that's a target completion date or if that's a target date to start work. Aaron, you can look at this and maybe email them, and we might want to write something in there. Oh, it's not a completion because,
No, that's a start, yeah.
yeah, that must be a start. So heating system operational and available for owner's use by. And that one's blank. So how soon should they start work? You said they were checking on availability of contractors for possibly pulling the oil tank.
Right. Yeah, that was what he had mentioned, that they were, he had, let's see. One was able to start. Of course, I can't find the email, but he had one that was able to start in August, one that was looking at the first week of September, so. The second one was the asbestos, the first one was the tank removal.
Okay. So what should I put here? I mean, I don't know. I'm looking for input.
I can reach out to him and ask, 'cause I mean,
That's best.
he's gonna know the,
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
and see what, or, or if we want him to come in to do that on
doesn't have to,
Thursday.
in my mind, that
Okay.
just takes up his time,
Yeah,
but, yeah, so we won't sign this tonight then.
right.
Won't be signed until next Monday, and then only assuming we get what we need to fill those in. I don't know if you want to hang on to that.
Can I take a look at it?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
And I'll just throw it over to you, Aaron.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't need a paper. I got the digital copy.
Oh, okay.
I'll just let them know we're looking to sign it in our 8/11 meeting.
Mhm. I mean, if he wants to come in and give us an update, I would not be against that either during our workshop or during our meeting.
Okay. I'll let them know.
All right.
And that way, if we have any other questions, we can clear them up then and
Sure,
have it ready to go.
sounds good. Did he ever answer you about moving the tank since we own it?
He did not.
He did not, okay, that's, yeah, because if he can't, then we're gonna have to find somebody who can.
Yep. Yeah, he said he could pipe it over there, but that was when it was, he was thinking it was owned by.
It's owned by
Yeah,
a propane company, right?
yeah.
I don't see anything that specifically says that the propane stove will be hooked up.
He's gonna pipe the gas in. We're gonna have to get the fire safe people out to put the interlock in.
Okay, before it gets,
Yeah, that goes in line,
right,
so before the stove is actually hooked up.
but I thought he would hook up the stove as well.
Well, he can't until that interlock is put in.
But it doesn't say that he's going to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's 2.2.3, cook stove gas piping.
Gas piping, right.
Extend and connect gas piping from the new trunk line serving the mechanical room to a
Just
stub
to
out.
stub out,
Oh,
right, doesn't say that that propane stove will be hooked up to it once the, once that other piece gets installed. Well, I don't see it, so,
Okay.
but you said you don't need it because
Because
you have,
that's another
Yeah.
question. After we get the interlock put in, will we hook it up?
add it to my list.
okay.
Okay, we good to move on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We need someone to open the town office for planning board and land share riders.
I cannot be here Thursday, but I could open Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay,
Check your schedules.
Thursday, no, Wednesday, I can't be here. As far as I know, I can open for land share riders.
It's Thursday.
Yeah. that's-
Okay.
So,
I can close, I can come over and close out too, after they're done. That way you don't have to sit here for an hour.
well, I go home,
Yeah.
Do you?
but if you want to come back and close up,
Yeah,
I'll let you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll open up, you can close up.
that'll work.
Good plan. Okay, next item is the cannabis application from 04047. We got notified by the Saco River Corridor Commission that they have issued an approval for cannabis retail store. And so now I need some education, because I was away when you guys considered the applications. I was either away or sick, I don't remember. I wasn't here. So where are we on that application?
We tabled it until we got the SRCC approval.
Okay, and was that the only thing that was
I think
lacking?
that was the only thing.
Okay. That your recollection?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see, do we need to vote that that is then complete? Or do we just say it's complete?
You would need to vote that it's complete.
Okay.
May I interject at this point?
Okay, but quickly.
We emailed this into you. I don't know if you've had time to read it.
Have not, it just barely got here.
And so we wanted to bring this to your attention to keep all things fair. It has to do with the fact that that building and the Changs and Chris, they have not gone through the site plan review for mixed use, whereas we have.
So they don't have a conditional use permit, is that right?
Nobody has a conditional use permit yet, as far as I know. They're talking about site plan.
Site plan review.
For mixed use. They applied for it, then they withdrew it.
Mixed use. I don't remember anything in our zoning ordinance that refers to mixed use. Can you tell me where that is?
I think she identified it as 15B?
16B,
15B.
15, is that a page number? Where are you seeing that?
It's listed in the letter,
Okay, but where?
third paragraph down.
Okay. Okay, I don't believe it's in the shoreland zone. It's in the Saco River corridor zone, which is 500 feet. Shoreland zone is 250 feet. And
We're
I will-
within, yeah, we're within that.
Well within that.
let's see.
I believe that the information that we have gotten from 04047 is complete in terms of its application for completeness. If there's other licensing issues that come up, we would discuss them under their licensing issues.
Well, what we're looking at is, see, we had to go through site plan review for mixed use, both at the town and the Saco River.
Right.
And then we did a hearing for the conditional use,
Mm-hmm.
which we've got that as well, except we don't have the letter for it. And so, since we had to do site plan review and conditional use in this particular situation, so that's what we're saying. They need that site plan review component because it's deemed to be a mixed use property, because it has the residence and the commercial portion of it. And therefore, it has to have both of those.
Let's see.
And the conditional use isn't one or the other, it's both.
Yeah, I can't tell where she's referring to.
Right. I don't know, 15B, there's nothing,
Yeah, that doesn't relate to anything. And the one below the two bullet items, section 2 of what? Section,
Of the cannabis licensing ordinance,
oh, okay.
yeah.
No, you're right, if I read on from there. That's what happens when. Oops, wrong. And what does that say?
You say page 95.
Of the zoning.
On the table for the
Page 95,
multi-use residential.
No. Page 95 is site, oh, maybe it is under site plan review. No, that's general stuff about site plan review.
It's the table she was referring to. I have the
Yeah.
table.
The table.
It's a
On the
table. Multi-use residential, commercial.
Where are you seeing that?
It's a table on, if you go online to our zoning ordinance, it's page 95. And the table is land uses, districts.
Okay. This is our zoning ordinance, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Under general development.
Shoreline.
Land uses in the shoreland districts. Stream protection, resource protection. I hate that the descriptions are not with the table. I gotta go back. Stream protection, resource protection, limited residential.
Which of those zones is the building in? Let's see.
So I feel like this could really go on and that, yeah,
Well, what's
the
being-
licensing, the cannabis facility licensing ordinance calls for a conditional use permit. We don't call for site plan review. I understand what you're bringing up and what you're talking about, for sure. And it's something that can definitely come up or be discussed during licensing. But right now, we're looking at 04047 for its
complete.
completeness in its
Yeah,
application.
and the point that he's making is the application is incomplete without all necessary approvals under the town ordinances. And that's part of the cannabis licensing.
Right.
So that's part of the other ordinances, and like I said, we went through both site plan review for mixed use, and then just recently with the Saco River, they deemed that to be a mixed use building, because they didn't have the permits previously. They had to come back for after the fact permits, and they couldn't move forward until they determined it to be mixed use, and then they could apply the cannabis retail that they didn't get approved for. So they had to do that before they approved the retail cannabis portion of that.
But the paragraph that she calls out in section 2 says this ordinance permits, subject to licensure under this ordinance and receipt of all necessary approval. So we're only looking at the licensure. They also have to have those other approvals. I'm not saying that she's not wrong, that they may need to have other approvals. I don't know that, I don't know how this particular building is, currently approved as, but for a licensing standpoint, that's not a licensing requirement.
Well, it's what it's saying is the application is incomplete without all necessary approvals under the town's ordinances, and this is about the completeness of the application at this point. It's not.
So she's saying, or whoever is saying, you're saying that having that approval is a requirement of our ordinance.
It's a requirement of deeming it complete to be having that in place under all other town ordinances. Like I said, we went through the site plan review, and we were kind of mystified why we had to go through when the planning board was trying to have us go through a site plan review again, and it was like murky, and then it became that it needed to be conditional use. But with the mixed use, they need to do what we had to go through, which is mixed use for the building itself.
Okay, so we need to decide.
So that piece of it is the part that's missing.
So we could consider it complete with conditions that they, that a mixed use
I feel
permit.
that would be getting the cart in front of the horse.
Well, we are allowed to deem it complete with conditions.
I think what she put in here, I don't know that you can do it with conditions. It says the application is incomplete without all necessary approvals under other town ordinances. Much like they had to come back and get Saco River approval before they could be deemed complete. It's the same logic. I think they could get it, just like they did the Saco River approval, and then come back and get it deemed complete at that point in time.
Deeming an application complete is different than giving them a license,
Correct.
okay? And this ordinance permits subject to licensure. What we're doing right now is deeming his application according to section 5, 1 through 10. Is deeming it complete. That will what you're talking about will probably come up under a licensing discussion.
It seems like it's a completeness discussion because it seems like they're getting
Well, we understand you feel that way,
first.
but it's not in the section 5. Like it's,
5B.
Yep. cannabis facility licenses issued shall be reviewed and approved with conditions or denied. And that's licensing. That's licensing after, following public notice and public hearing.
But that's after it's been deemed complete. Is the application complete without that site plan review in place? That's a big,
You wouldn't be able to go to a public hearing and go forward with licensing without those prerequisite conditions.
Correct, and that could be a condition. That would be a condition.
well, it seems like was that Sucker River approval a condition? See, they had to get that before they could get it in completeness.
Correct, and they offered to table it until they received that.
But I think
We could have approved it at that point with the condition that they got that. But they offered to,
They were okay with,
they
okay,
offered to allow it to be tabled.
what if they don't get it? What if they don't get site plan review? So that's where it's like, it seems like they're doing everything in reverse. They should have gotten that site plan review and then.
Well, but you saying they need it doesn't mean they need it. I don't know that they need it.
Just according to the ordinances that are in place. That,
According to your interpretation of the ordinance.
well, it's not only mine, Saco River has deemed it to be a mixed-use building because it has residential and commercial components to it. And they had to go back for after-the-fact permits. They never got them. And when they did, Saco River didn't go forward with it until they determined, okay, what is this building? What are the uses of this building? And so they said, okay, this is a mixed-use property. There's no question. So from there, they went, okay, we can proceed with the canvas portion of it. But the town, I think, based on their own ordinances, needs to do much the same and say, okay, it has a commercial component to it and it has a residential component. This is a mixed-use building.
Okay.
So you're saying-
We
okay, yeah.
understand where you're coming from.
yeah, we know
Yeah. So,
we get that. I would say that, these are questions we were probably gonna ask our attorney. And we have the ability to do that, but in the meantime, the information that we have gotten from 04047 regarding their cannabis application is complete. And it may be that we need more of this information.
Yeah. And then also on the approval of the Saco Rivers, that one's under reconsideration as well. So, just so you're aware on that one.
I didn't understand that, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did they provide the permit approval on that? Okay.
yep, it was
So-
emailed to hard,
Okay, so
emailed to copy.
it's like
Yeah.
the conditional uses. Once that happens, then you have a window of time it goes through a reconsideration. And that's what's occurring right now on that.
Who's
So,
reconsidering?
reconsidering it?
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Well, it's like an appeal.
yes, it's like,
Who's appealing?
Well, we are.
You're appealing Saco River's
yes.
decision? You need to appeal to them, not to us.
No, we did. We're just saying, I'm just letting you know, that is under review.
Okay.
So it's happening.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know with how you do that. You need to wait till that's run through the course.
No, we haven't even been notified about that. To us, that's non-existent. I understand your comments, but,
Okay.
so the question is, and I understand the point about the multi-use, as our ordinance calls it, not mixed use, in the shoreland zone. I mean, it's particular to the shoreland zone. And the property does fall in that one of the zones that do require a site plan review. So,
This is a
question is,
question for the attorney. I think,
well, for the attorney and the planning board.
right.
Do we know how the building is currently approved today?
I don't know that they've ever had a site plan review for mixed use.
And that was the
Plan
problem with
review.
Saco River. They had to come back for after the fact permits because they never had it.
Yeah,
back to the-
okay, guys, thank you. We're good. Thank you. So do we approve it with a condition? Or do we, I mean, I think it's a valid point that's been raised.
Agreed.
So my feeling is that we'd hold off on approval of completeness until we get understanding from our attorney based on his interpretation of our zoning ordinance, and then from the planning board. So that would be my recommendation.
Probably have that, could probably get that done by, we could probably get that done by next Monday.
At least from our attorney.
Yeah,
I don't know about the planning
Oh, yeah, well,
board.
that would be entirely different.
Yep.
What are we trying to get from the planning board, though?
Well.
Whether
yeah,
that building requires a site plan review for mixed use. I would say that we go ahead and deem the application complete with the conditions that we find out if that approval is necessary in order to satisfy section 2, paragraph 3.
Well, okay, I
We can
would go
discuss it.
along
We
with
can-
it if you guys voted on that. That would not be my recommendation, though.
I mean, I can be swayed. We can hold off on that until we get more information.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I would try and sway you then. I mean, only because once we say it's complete, even with a condition, we're gonna get pushed and shoved. We're gonna get that anyways.
Like we haven't been already,
Yeah, I
right?
know,
Okay,
I know.
right. Yes,
But that completeness designation, even with conditions, is a big step. And I think if indeed this is true, which it appears to me it is, then I would hold off on the completeness designation.
It also starts the clock for when we have to schedule a public hearing.
Good point. Yeah, I hadn't even considered that.
and that might be, yeah. Okay,
Because we'd have to have final decision on the application 45 days after that public hearing.
Right.
Gives, was it 60 days? 60 days.
60 would make that, 45 to make up our minds, and then
Yep.
another 14 to.
They wouldn't be able to get on the planning board agenda
Right.
until September
Yeah.
at this point. If they needed to.
So, all right. We're going to,
Table it for now?
yes,
Okay. We all okay with that?
If we need to move to do so.
yes, we do. We need to make a motion and
Somebody want to make that motion?
make that motion that we table the completeness till we have more information regarding site plan review for 04047
Second.
For multi-use?
for multi-use.
Yeah, okay.
Second.
Second, any further discussion? All right, all in favor? Okay. All right, so Jen, can you
Yes,
pose that to our attorney?
I can.
And, let's see, the planning board meets Wednesday.
That's a workshop.
It's a workshop, but they can discuss that at their workshop if they so desire. You're gonna open up, Jen, are you planning on being at the
They
meeting?
can discuss that process. They can't discuss specific applications.
Right, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, I'll either be hiding in this room or
Okay,
in there. Okay,
okay,
yeah.
all right. That's it for our discussion items then. Jen, do you have anything to add?
No, just warrants and articles,
Yep.
articles and straw
Yeah,
votes.
we didn't
Okay.
get to those today,
No.
so Thursday it has to be dedicated. Oh, is that when fire and rescue are coming in? No.
No, I don't think
That's
we have,
after.
yeah, we don't have that yet.
Okay. Oh, but, well, okay, I'm not going there. All right, hang on, we're going through stuff. Aaron, anything to add?
Anything we need to do for tomorrow for setup?
Shannon, Debbie?
We did set
physically
up,
Set up.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, move that, camera system in. Other than that, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't see anything for Thursday's workshop.
so, let's see, I don't believe I have anything to add. Our new phone system seems to be working well. I don't think everybody's figured out how to transfer and do things like that yet, but
I haven't figured out how to listen to all these voicemails that I send you.
that
It's
cut
better,
down,
right?
sample or, user manual that I sent around, and I can send it around again.
Oh, and I do have
Okay,
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. and I'm
Okay.
Pretty sure it's got that in there. Okay, what you got over there?
We acquired, I think it was last week, about the conditional use permit.
Yes, you did. We have not received them yet.
Yeah.
Neither of you, I assume, so
Yeah.
nobody has them.
So can I go ahead with that hearing without those in place? I don't know.
According to our attorney, we can.
Okay. Yes. Waiting.
Yes,
And I've read where a lot of municipalities, towns, they would, not that I have a real point on this, but it's common for them to apply, people for business to apply for these conditional use permits. Even before they would apply for a site plan review. So they're not always like one definite before the other. It's just kind of interesting, something that I didn't read. A lot of times they'll get permission for that conditional use part of it, so that they're not wasting time with the site plan review part of it, so. I look forward to that. And this is out of left field here. What would be the chances in the future of having a constable?
Can you speak up, please?
What would be the chances in the future, not near, in the future of having a constable, a town constable? I think you've had one in the past, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a possibility. The training requirements for a constable almost get that person to be a full-fledged police officer. You can't just hire somebody and pin a badge on them.
That's a bummer.
Yeah,
You were hoping for that.
it is.
well, yeah. And then there's, then there's the money that you're gonna pay them,
No,
so that,
absolutely,
right.
no, it's a very broad question.
it is.
Yeah.
But personally, I think constables would be, since we don't have our own sheriff, a constable would be a great choice.
It was a couple weeks ago. I was delivering mail, putting it in the mailbox. Late at night, I walk my dog. And two zombies or rummies, whatever, were messing around behind Pete's hardware store. And as soon as they heard that lid close on the mailbox, they stopped going through whatever they were doing behind the store.
Mhm.
So I called state police. 43 minutes before one came.
Mhm.
I clearly stated behind the Keyser Falls hardware. The trooper whipped in and went behind the redemption center of Village Variety with his light. Came back out, took off across the bridge.
Well, yeah, we understand the concern, and a lot of people have concerns. Yeah. Yep. So it's a consideration.
Yeah, someday,
Yep,
in a perfect world,
yep,
we had lots of money.
right.
Maybe they could write that.
Okay. In that case, I look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor? All right, we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before you guys go, let me shut this off.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
What are you paying me for?
Sure you get your money.